gang, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here, and today I'm trying out the EM-1 by 4 Force. This guitar won, I believe it was the best of show at the NAMM conference just a few years back. It's a solid state amp, one speaker. I'll show you the construction of it. It's very light actually. It's ported in the back here, so you get some nice, good, you know, some great bass response. Let's see what else I can tell you about it. It's a very simple amp. Like I said, it's solid state and it's very light. And you can see from the top here that we have some basic controls: bass, mid, treble, gain, and volume. Place for your guitar to be inserted there, and then there is an out so that you could drive a 412 cabinet. Yes, this thing will drive a 412 cabinet, I've been told. I haven't done it myself. And just your standard on and off switch. There's no reverb. There's no, there's one channel. Let's see what else. There's no push and pull of any of the knobs or anything like that. What you see is what you get. So bass, mid, treble, a gain, and volume. Okay, so it's a great practice amp. It can get very, very loud. I've had this thing turned up. Right now I've got the volume on 10 and I've got the gain at about 6 or so. And so you can hear that nice clean tone. And this thing will very quickly get loud. If I just push this gain a little bit higher, it'll get very loud. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the volume back to 0 and then show you some different sounds that we can get in regards to the overdrive. So just now I had this, I had it basically using a Strat style guitar, or I should say I was using, this is configured to 2 single coils, about like a Strat would be in the fourth position. And so now I'm going to be using the bridge humbucker, and it's going to be a little bit more of a biting type pickup, so more like a Les Paul type of sound. And so now I've got the volume all the way down, and I've got the gain at about 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this up, turn the volume up, and you'll hear where this will start to growl a bit. So cutting that about to where it was before, where we had that nice clean sound. If I turn it up to about a 7, it starts to growl right away. Okay, so that's at about a 7. I brighten it up a little bit. I turn this gain up. Now I got some fairly aggressive distortion there. If I turn it all the way up, and that's just cutting the gain back a little bit, so you can hear where you can get the whole gamut from really clean to some very aggressive distortion in a nice little package. Like I said, it's super light. This is one that looks like, to me, at least in regards to the casing and that sort of thing, it looks like it could actually take a bit of abuse. Not that you want to be throwing your amps around, but obviously there's no tubes, so you're not going to be breaking any tubes. But it still has a pretty decent sound for a solid state amplifier. And in fact, from my understanding and from reading a little bit about the EM-1 and 4 forces, they've created a technology that is like a tube emulated sound. So probably why it won Best of Show at NAMM. So there you go. It's the EM-1 by 4 Force. Check it out. It's a really cool practice amp. I think you will be quite surprised at what you're going to hear from it. All right, I'm Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage. See ya.